Well, hello there. How y'all doing today? For those of you that don't know me, I'm Michael. This is M&M Model Railways YouTube channel. The other part of the M is my wife Michelle, and she's in the other room doing something. In this video, my friends, it's time to do some electrical wiring. Electrical wiring is a fun thing, but I'm going to do phase one of my electrical wiring, and that's to do the electrical work for my light up cars, my light up buildings. And we're going to get started right after these messages. So I'll see you in a little bit. As you know, my train table kind of doubles as a storage place, a craft area. We have some exciting things going on. We actually have our quality meat market livestock kit in this box right here, and that's going to actually go in that area. And my wife has been working on painting the irrigation pipes for the ditch. You'll see that in an upcoming video. And we've also got a start right there. What I want to do, and I need to do this here pretty quick because I've got a lot of lighted cars. They're actually plug and play cars. My gas station also lights up. So let me kind of give you a rundown of what's going on. I've got old style plug and play cars plus new style. So my era is divided into new style. So there's a plug and play car, and here's an old style that actually is an older pickup. So we're actually modeling a train layout that could be anywhere from 1960 to 2021. So we'll have a steam train locomotive on this layout, and I'll have a Union Pacific coal train, and we'll be showing you some of those things later on. So what we've got established here is several lighted cars that I have a bunch of wires underneath my train layout that are just kind of accumulating, and they need a place to go. So I always work, because I'm left-handed, I always work from my right side to my left side as I go. That way I can work into my project. So under this bridge, we got two lighted cars, and they're the newer style. And so on one side, we'll be seeing tail lights and headlights, and on the other side, going the other way, we'll be seeing headlights and tail lights. So two cars underneath my bridge. And we've got an older car right here. We've got a new car right here. We've got an old truck right here, a new car right here. We've got a new car right here. We've got an old car right here. And we've got a light inside this convenience store gas station. We'll also be having yard lights that light up this parking lot. We'll also have, these will be changed out to actual N-scale control lights. You'll be seeing that in another video. There'll be lights, various lights over here in the quality stockyard area, which is going to be a shipping and receiving area. So we got to do some much needed work. So let me put the camera down and show you what's actually going on underneath the layout, and then you're going to understand why I have to do this. Well, as you can see down here, I've got a collection of quite a few wires. So you'll see up here, I don't know if you can see that. Let me move the camera a little bit more. There you go. So up in here we have the lights coming from the little barn structure. That's the gas station. These longer wires are the older age plug and play wires. We've got red and black wires that are coming down that are the new wires. And then these wires are for my controllers. So I've got a double main. So that's for one main. This is for another main. And just a lot of wires everywhere. There's wires underneath there that are hanging down. There's old and new in there. So my idea is to put these in a place where it's hidden. And so I'm going to show you something, which is a hidden compartment. I have a little flashlight because it's not very bright underneath here. I do have all the lights going, but instead of blinding you all with a bigger light down here, I just want to use a flashlight. So when you look at this fireplace, it looks complete. It looks like a complete mantle. But there's a hidden compartment on here, and it's actually right here. So this pulls out, and then you'll see all kinds of stuff that I've accumulated in there. And this is actually all the electrical stuff and the wires for the plug and play system. So that's what's underneath all of that. So I also have my controller underneath that for my switch operation. I'll be building a platform right here for those to go on. I'm waiting for a DCC controller to come in. But this area over here, this could be like a VCR compartment, or and the TV could sit on the top. I think that's what they originally made for this. But there's a hollow area in the back of there where I can fish my wires through to come from my train table down. I also need a surge protector back there. So I'm going to take a probably a 6-point or 6 plug-in surge protector. I don't need 6 plug-ins, but I don't think they make anything smaller than that. So I will be plugging in the plug and play system, and I will be plugging in my controllers to it. But what I'm going to be doing is off of the surge protector strip, I will be making a wire that will come up through here, and then there will be an outlet that'll be up here, and there'll be a light switch where I can turn my system on. And then there's an auxiliary switch for the plug and play light system that will be mounted up on my fascia. So I want to get this kind of organized before I get any more wires down through there. So I'm going to be doing some drilling. I'm going to be doing some cutting in there. And so I'm going to be showing you several steps in this video of what I'm going to do to organize this and make this so it's not so, what's the word, cluttered. Okay. So I made a board that's a pretty decorative board. So let me show you. This is an expansion hub that you can expand to several different ones. So I can put 4 expansion hubs on here. This is a light hub. So with that expansion hub, I can put 4 of these on here, and then I can control 4 light fixtures with this. So I've got 2 of these, and I've got 1 of the expansion hubs. So with those 2, I can actually hook up 8 of these, and then if I order 2 more of these, then I can go ahead and hook up 16 of these, and then I'll need another expansion hub to expand out. So I actually made a board that will actually angle in there where I can run my wires and everything through there. So that's what I'm going to be working on in this video. I'm excited to see all that come together, and I'm excited to take you guys on this journey with me. Okay, like I showed you, this is the expansion hub that plugs in and connects to the light hub. So I have those in the box. I have the auxiliary switch, which I'll be putting on my fascia. Probably won't get to that today because the fascia is going to take a little bit of time. All right. I have my Kato power pack that has my throttle in it. It has a forward, on, reverse. That has a reset, so you can reset it. It has all the turnout switch controls for my switches. I'll be showing you how I wire that up when I build the shelf. Put that in there. Let's see, I have some expansion cable kits. The newer cars don't come with anything like this. With the newer cars, all you see is the little black and a red wire, so I've got to be able to hook into there and then be able to connect it into my plug and play system. So I actually have another light hub set right there. You can see that. Let's see. And this is the little LED lights. You get 2 LED lights when you get a light hub. Sorry, need to look at the camera. But these are LED lights, so if I wanted to, I could actually put these up on underneath a building, and they would light up with control. But I don't know what's going to go on with that. So you get 2 of them per kit. And then I have the different LED extension cable that actually hooks from my auxiliary switch into my expansion hub. So it's quite a bit of a distance, and they only give you like 30 inches to work with in there, so it needs to be a little bit more further than that. Of course, I have the plug and play instructions in there. This is the power pack for the plug and play thing that actually clicks into the auxiliary hub. What else have I got underneath here? I have that's the box I got the expansion hub out of. We'll be using some of those cables, but not all of them. This is the box where I got the other light hub out of. And this is the box where the auxiliary switch came in at. You want to keep all that stuff handy until you really realize what's going on with it. And here is some feeder wires, universal joint feeder wires for a couple of areas. So when I add on and I go west, I'm going to have to power the track past. So that's the kit for that. So it just gives me an area to hold all that stuff in. And as you can tell, it's a pretty cool storage area. So I'm going to go ahead and dust that out. That's been dusty for a long time. Did a remodel on my bedroom that you can see on my personal lifestyle channel on Pastor Michael Nicodemus. My home improvement projects around my house, I think that's pretty cool. You see me in action in other areas. So I'm going to go ahead and dust this off, and then I'm going to get the board that I made to go in there and show you how that goes in there. I'll be right back. Well, here's my shelf that I made to go inside that little compartment area. And as you can tell, it's stained the same color as the rest of my wood. This is also made out of a 1x piece of material. I actually cut it at an angle, so it'll be angled. So it'll angle like that. So I can put it inside the compartment when I get ready to do that. Let's set that out of the way. Let me rotate the camera here a little bit. As you can tell, hopefully you can, I've actually moved my train table out from the wall. So now I can actually get behind it. So, gonna need to get behind here to get underneath it to drill holes in the fireplace mantle where I can run wires through my layout and then back in here. It's pretty cool. One of these days I'll do a video scene from back here. I think that'd be cool for you all to watch that too. So I'll be working on the chair, and I'll probably put a light here so it'll shine where I'm going. Let's go back to the chair down in the lower area. I'm going to show you kind of what's going on there. I think you need to know that in case you're doing anything like this. This is a huge layout. This is more than I've ever done in my last layouts. I had some stuff that would light up, but never had plug and play cars, never had DCC before. So it's pretty amazing the things that we can do with our model trains. So let me rearrange and put you back on the floor here, and I'll sit down and show you what's going on down here. Yeah, here we are. I've got the spotlight on it. So here's the shelf I showed you. So my plan was to put it in here, and as you can tell, I can move it, and there's plenty of space over here to put the power thing. And then I can, after I get it in there, I can even put it like that. And then this covers it up, and then you can't see it. So for now, I'll put them feet on there so I can put that back all the way like that, and then still have room for my controller pack over there. So that's why I put those feet on there. So you can see the feet, they help it so doesn't get lost back in there. All right, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about, on the top of the layout, we have everything wired on the left side, and we're coming to, we have everything wired on the right side, and we're coming left. Well, it's going to have to be different underneath here because of how we're laying this out. According to my directions, let me slide this back over here towards us. So according to my directions, this gets wired in there on the bottom. This gets screwed to the top. But I've made this so I can put more of them on here. So I can actually, for each one of these, holds 4. So for each one of these, I can do 4 of these. So I can do more of these than these, is what I'm saying. So I can do 4 lights on this one with the red, and then I can do 4 light hubs on this one. So if I screw that in there, it provides me space. As you can see there, there's holes in there that I can drill that in there with. And I can either put stuff that's on the right side here and then come over to this side and just do this from right to left, or I can do this from left to right. So I have to figure out what I want to do, because we're going to be expanding left, or what I call west. I have to be able to figure out how to make all that work, you see. So if I'm going to expand that way with more lighted stuff, it makes more sense to start back over here and then do this opposite of where I would be coming from. Or if I started over here, then I could just move all that stuff. But then I have to drill my holes back on the other side to be able to come to my target. Hopefully all that makes sense. So this line here is going to plug into my auxiliary thing. So I have a connection right here where I can plug in some extension to get me up and over and onto my fascia. Whether I put that plug in on this side, or if I put this switch over here, it's also got holes in it. There you go. There's some holes where I can put it there. But I'm having the majority of my controllers here, so maybe having it mounted over here would be an ideal place. Whichever way, I think it's going to be great, however we do it. So that gives you the idea of what I want to do there. So what I want to do is I'm going to start wiring my my building there. And then I've got an old style car here that will be number 2. So the little gas station will be 1. That light will be 2. This light right here will be 3. And then as we go back on the road, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9. We'll have 9 lighted fixtures on here. I'll be able to hook up 8 of them with this, but I'm going to order some more of these red ones because I can hook 4 of those up to one power hub. Let me show you plug and play owner's manual here. So as you can tell right here, this is the expansion hub and this is the light hub. So what happens here is you take your light hub and then you hook up your light hub here, and then you go up here to your lights. So that's how that works. So that's what I'm going to try to work out. So I think what I'm going to do is figure out which one of these wires is going to connect my lighthouse thing. And I've got this big old long thing. This long thing must be about 30 inches. This old red wire here that comes from the older plug and play system. So I think I can open up this is expansion wires. So I've got to be able to get some more wire, so I may not be able to do it like that. So I've got one of these short pieces. I thought I would have a little bit more wire to be able to make that connection work. Let me show you what this consists of. This consists of you push this little alligator thing and you can plug wires into that. I do have one other extension thing that I guess I can use for that. So, but I've got several of these little expansion things in here. But I've also got to get into my other area. So I've got these that actually would allow me to, I've got these that I use for my auxiliary switch. So my auxiliary switch, I have one on the hub and one on the auxiliary switch that I feel is long enough to get from my fascia all the way to the back. So I could actually take this one and plug it into this plug-in right here. So this plug-in here would go, I would have to have another plug that would come off of my light hub that would go into there. Oh, it takes a lot of work to figure that out. So I'm going to go ahead and trace some of these wires back, and I'm going to label them with a piece of masking tape where they go. And then I'll be able to make a list of materials that I need in order to put these together to make them work correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off, and I'm going to go ahead and drill some holes. You don't need to watch me do all that. I think if you see the end result, that'll be a pretty amazing thing. So I'll be back soon. Wow, my friends, I finally got 3 of the new cars, not new, but newer cars that I got. I got them wired. So they are wired. The system underneath is all done. Let me kind of show you what had to be done. I'm going to change the camera around so you can see up close what's going on. And then I'll put the camera down and we'll talk about the control panel. And then we'll turn the lights on so you can see them come on. So let me show you what I did. Now, the first thing I did is I drilled holes through the back of my fireplace. Let me kind of zoom in there a little bit. Sorry about the light. Trying to do the best I can. That's not going to work. So you can see those little white toggles is where the wires hook into. That's quite a fun little adventure. So they are tucked away up inside there. Kind of go through there. So they actually go down underneath the car. So that's one of the cars that's wired. That red truck is one of them that's wired. And that black car is one of them that is wired. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you guys down on my tripod so you can see what it looks like on the control board. So this here's a control board. I have it all the way back. There is an extension cord back there that actually is hooking all my wires together. You can see that right there. So what had happened was I did have the controllers on this side going from left to right. After I hooked them up there, I realized because of the way my training table was laid out, I could actually move them over here. So it's a little backwards. So light number 1 would actually be number 2 and then number 3. But I'll deal with that later on. So these have dimmer controls for the lights. So I got the first 3 hooked up. Okay, you have your auxiliary, your expansion hub hooked up to these 2. And then these other wires will go over here to 2 more expansion hubs. And then I can put 1 more of these over here. And then I can fill in 2 more of those and then 2 more down there. Right here you see, hopefully you can see it, this is my auxiliary switch. So when I put the cover back over all of that, you won't see none of that. It'll all be hidden in that area. So what I like to do now is I like to put you back up on the tripod and let you see what it looks like from up on top. Well, all right, my friends, we are here. My wife is right there. We're going to do a little bit of a surprise. We're going to turn the lights off in this room, and then I'm going to hit the auxiliary switch, and I want you to see which lights on the cars turn on, and then my wife will point out to you which ones turn on. So we're going to leave the screen so you can watch the layout.
Surprise, surprise. You got to look for it.
Turn the light off.
All right. What do we have here? I can't see. Can't really see them.
Yes, I can. See the tail lights in the video?
Okay. But the lights are like...
Yep. Now turn the overhead lights back on. See better? Get your face right in the video.
Sorry.
Okay.
A little bit. Let me take them around.
Take it.
All right, let's see if this looks better with the light on. Go over here. Okay, can you see the one on the bridge? And the one right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Back up to the gas station. Come out here by the gas station.
Sorry. This one. Sorry for...
Yep. Right here.
There it is.
Let me turn them all off now. All right, my friends, that's how I'm wiring my plug-and-play system. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put electrical wire so we can have a plug-in right here that controls the controllers. We'll be doing that in the next step or the next step after that. Come back soon. Give us a like if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe.
Please subscribe. Have a good day.